everybody. Welcome back to the Gambit Aviation Extra 330 LX. I'm Jared. I'm the Chief Flight Instructor here at Gambit Aviation. What I wanted to do today is make a video sort of demystifying tumbles and Lomcovaks and knife edge spins like this. It's totally unscripted, so you have to bear with me on some of these parts, but I will try my best to walk you through the process. Obviously, this is not for instruction purposes. You should go out and consult a capable aerobatic flight instructor before you go out and do any of this stuff. We teach it here at Gambit, all of our solo renters, anybody who just wants to come fly the airplane for an hour. We'll teach you how to Lomcovak the airplane on flight number 1. What you'll find out is that it's really easy. The aerodynamics involved are a little different, as you come to find out, you know, in terms of the ballistic trajectories and how that affects the airplane as the airplane flies through a tumble or a Lomcovak or a knife edge spin. But at the end of the day, they all are the exact same thing. So without getting too far into the weeds, I don't want to make this a crazy discussion on these maneuvers. We can talk about that when you guys are here, but just to walk you through a couple of the steps. So obviously there's going to be some detail missing, so don't fault me for that when you find something. Just try my best live. So let's get right into it. What we're going to start with is a tumble, a vertical tumble, and I like to denote that it's a vertical tumble than just anything else, because that's what we're going to do. It's on the vertical. It's usually what we start out with our students teaching, because it's not critical whatsoever. As the airplane's going up, we're losing a lot of energy, so the risk of getting high negative G, depending on what happens, it's really not there. The same thing to be said for all of these maneuvers. The way we want to enter them is to initially start with a little bit of left roll. We're going to create a lot of gyroscopic precession by going full left rudder, and then we're going to push the stick all the way forward. So a little left roll, full left rudder, and full forward stick. I've cleared the area here a bunch of times. We're up at 7,000 feet. Engine instruments are all looking good. We're emptying the wing tanks. We're full in the acro tank. So let's go right into it. Like I said, we're going to start with a vertical tumble. We're going to pitch up to the vertical, a little bit of left roll, full left rudder, and full forward stick. And just watch what the airplane does. We'll find a vertical line. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then once we're there, we're going to roll, rudder, and push. That's full left rudder, full forward stick, a little bit of left aileron. The airplane's just going to sit here. And when we're done, you can sort of just let go of the controls. The airplane finds itself nose down, and then you pitch out of the dive. It's pretty simple. That's a vertical tumble. Airplane pulls, let's see, we did 3 Gs at most. That was mostly on the initial pull or the pull out. And then we did negative 0.8 Gs, it looks like. So nothing crazy. It's an air show maneuver for a reason. It looks really crazy from the outside. It's really simple on the airplane, on the body on the inside. So now this is Lomcovak. I want you guys to pick out the differences in the controls as we fly the maneuver. And what you're going to find out is really is no difference. We're still going to put left aileron, full left rudder, and full forward stick in there. But you'll find in the Lomcovak that it's a little more critical in the position of the ailerons. Too much aileron, the airplane typically tries to like snap roll out of it. Not enough aileron, the airplane typically tries to do like an outside snap roll out of it. Just enough aileron will keep the airplane flipping. So we'll do a couple of what I'm going to show you guys is a correct Lomcovak first. Go around 3 or 4 rotations, we'll recover, I'll pitch back up, we'll climb, and then I'll show you what not enough aileron does and then what too much aileron does. So, just like before, we've cleared the area, engine instruments are looking good. For the Lomcovak, we're going to pitch up to the 45. There it is. We got good airspeed, less than 140. We're going to roll, rudder, and push. Now the airplane sits here in this Lomcovak going round and round. I got full left rudder, full forward stick, and a little bit of left aileron. The airplane will sit here forever, as long as I want it to, until I recover by going idle power, ailerons, and everything neutral. Pitch out of the dive, add the power back in. That's a Lomcovak. Just like the tumble, just like the vertical tumble, a little bit of left roll, full left rudder, full forward stick. The airplane will sit there happy the whole time. And now what I want to show you, it's got plenty of altitude, is what happens when it's done incorrectly, or why the airplane falls out of a Lomcovak too early. So the area is clear, plenty of gas, engine instruments are all looking good. Here comes the 45. Good, our airspeed's good. We're going to roll, rudder, and push. Here's too much aileron. The airplane sort of flips out of it all weird like that. And so you just recover, it's kind of trying to spin, so idle power, opposite rudder. Here's the power back in. So it tries to do like a snap rolly thing out of the Lomcovak, so that's not right, obviously. Now what we're going to do on this one is we're going to give it not enough aileron, and you'll see the airplane ends up going a little higher, negative G. So on that one, area's clear, engine and switch look good, we're plenty good on gas. We're going to pitch up to the 45 again. There's the 45. Here we're going to not give it enough aileron, left rudder and push. And you'll see the airplane goes kind of higher, negative G here. It's still trying to flip, but then it falls out of it sort of flat like that. So idle power, neutralize everything, give it power, pull out of the dive. There we go. That's Lomcovaks with not enough aileron. And so now the last one that I want to show you is the knife edge spin. And the knife edge spin, much like the tumble, much like the Lomcovaks, is done using gyroscopic precession. So we're going to start it with left aileron, left rudder, and forward stick, depending on how you want to get into it. There are a couple ways to do it. Everybody kind of has their favorite way. You can do it from a hammerhead where you over pivot, get the airplane flying sideways that way. You can enter a knife edge spin from a Lomcovaks too. And what I'll try to do is show you guys both of those. We'll start it from a Lomcovaks, and then the next one I'll start from a hammerhead. So in this one we're going to enter it from a Lomcovaks. We'll pitch up to the 45. You guessed it, I'll go left aileron, left rudder, full forward stick. And we're going to hold the airplane in that position until it ends up going straight down, and then it's called a knife edge spin from that point. We'll recover by going idle power, neutralizing the flight controls, and then end up going straight down. So same thing, area's clear, plenty of fuel, engine instruments are looking good. We're heading north, right in the middle of our box. We're going to pitch up to the 45. There it is. We're going to roll, rudder, and stick. The airplane will just sit here, nice and easy. And as we start to traject ourselves straight down, right about here, that's a knife edge spin. And we want to recover, idle, neutralize the controls. Nose goes straight down, pull out of the dive, add some power back in. So that's a knife edge spin from a Lomcovaks. And you saw left aileron, left rudder, forward stick. Much like the tumble and the Lomcovaks, obviously. The next one we're going to do, it's a little more critical. We're going to start it from a hammerhead. So what you'll find is the same thing. We're going to pitch up for the hammerhead to the vertical. We're going to pivot full left rudder, and we're going to hold the left rudder in. So that's where the difference in the flight control sort of input comes into. We're already going to have full left rudder, so we're going to add a little bit of left aileron once the airplane swings the nose up about 30-ish degrees, and then add the full forward stick. The airplane will be in a knife edge spin until we're ready to come out of it. Okay, so here we go for the knife edge spin from the hammerhead. So we're going to pitch up to the vertical. Looking left, set the line. Here comes the pivot. So full left rudder as the nose starts coming up. Forward stick and left aileron. Idle power, neutralize the flight controls, add the power back in and fly. That's it. The only thing that really is different is that as the pivot happens, we already have full left rudder in there. So when the nose comes up to about 30 degrees or so after the pivot, after the pendulum sort of began, then you add the left aileron and full forward stick. And that's a knife edge spin. So thanks again for watching, everybody. All your support really means a lot. If you guys want to do this, don't hesitate to reach out. We teach everybody to do this, like I said, in a flight or two. It's really not hard. If there's anything else you guys want to see in the future, I'm trying to keep up with this as much as I can. It's just kind of hard with how much stuff we got going on, but we're working on it. So let us know in the comments what else you'd like to see. We got more content coming up with more airplanes. There may be a couple additions to the fleet that you'll see in an announcement pretty soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But otherwise, thanks again for all the support, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.